Hey guys, I am back. Today was my trigger day. Um, okay, let me backtrack. Today was the day of my follicle ultrasound. Adrian and I had woke up, got to the doctor's bright and early at like 8:30. We got there maybe 8:20 because I thought our appointment was at 8:30. Turns out it wasn't until 9:30, but um, I was already registered and all that, so we had to wait a little bit. So moving forward to what happened today, we went in and seen one of the nurses that works for Dr. Wagner, who is my doctor, my OBGYN, and the nurse administered the ultrasound to us, well, to me. She asked if I was on Clomid and what round it was for me. I told her it was the third round of Clomid, fourth round of medication, and the first round with medication and the trigger shot. Prayerfully, we were anticipating taking the trigger shot today. So she did the ultrasound vaginally. And one thing I did not like, it's not bad, I just didn't like it, and I guess I expected it, because last time, if you follow me, or if you're new to my videos, you can go back and see the last time that I got my follicle ultrasound. The lady gave me the sonograms of my actual ovaries and follicles, and she explained to me how thick my uterine lining was and how big my follicle was. And like I said, she gave me the ultrasound, which was neat. I guess they're not supposed to do it, or I guess everyone's different, but this one did not. She did not give me an ultrasound. She did not explain to me my uterine lining, which is, I mean, I guess I have to be all right with it, right? And whatever happens, happens this cycle. You know, we're praying that we get pregnant. So it's really not all about that, but I'm a person that's in the details. I make these videos for you guys and to track our journey and to just see it all play out the way God intends it to play out. But I'm a person that's into details, and like, I called back to my gynecologist and I explained to them that I wanted to know if there was a summary that was printed out by the doctors that they could give me, explaining my uterine lining, how many follicles I had. I kind of went off for what I seen. She didn't give me the ultrasound picture. She had them with her and I was just staring at her. She took a lot of them too, because like I said, first she took vaginal ultrasound of my left ovary, my right ovary, my uterine lining, all that good stuff, and then she did an ultrasound on top of my stomach. And she said that my left ovary was more like up to the side, not so much down to the side. So she had to do it, and I guess that's why she had to do it on the outside. So going forward, she had mentioned something about a cyst. She said, is your left ovary, does it tend to be more of a cystic area? And I said, I don't know. What do you tell me? No. But I told her that the first time that I spoke with Dr. Wagner, the first consultation I had with her before I got my HSG test done, was the follow-up from my ultrasound to determine if I needed the HSG test. And she had said something about a cyst, but she's not too worried about it, because a lot of times women can get cysts on their ovaries on the outside, and it just, they go and they come. I guess this nurse had brought it up that it was just there in different ultrasounds, and they really didn't say anything about it. So I guess there's nothing to worry about, but she brought it to my attention, so I don't know. She like brought it to my attention. and then didn't say anything else about it. And she didn't tell me my uterine lining. She didn't tell me how big my follicles were. She didn't tell me how many follicles I had. All she told me that is I had one good follicle, and that's really what she said I needed, is just one good follicle. She said you don't really need multiple follicles, you just need one good follicle to do the trigger shot. And I said, okay, well, to my understanding, the nurse practitioner Amber, who ordered the Clomid and trigger shot for me, said that she wants more than one follicle because I'm taking hormones to alter my follicles, to alter producing more eggs, and she doesn't know why I didn't produce more than one on the first round of Clomid. That's why she upped my dosage. So I don't know, this nurse kind of like irritated me, bothered me. She was nice, she was pregnant, but I just feel like she wasn't into the details like I wanted to be, and that I was. Adrian was there with me through the whole thing. He heard everything as well, that there's one good follicle. When we went into the appointment initially, we decided that if there was more than one follicle, we would take the shot, but if there wasn't, we weren't going to. But all you need is one good follicle. All you need is one egg. So the trigger shot was administered. We left out, we came back. The trigger shot was administered by another nurse, and she did it in my arm, the back right here, the back of my arm. She said some people do it on their stomach, by the ovary, or by the arm. So, and she didn't even tell me which ovary I had the follicle in, the left or the right. So I don't know. We'll just wait and see. The nurse that administered our trigger shot said to have timed intercourse tonight, and tomorrow. Don't wait in between, because my egg is going to release. The reason why we took the trigger shot, because we didn't know if my eggs released. My LH surge was going up, my LH hormone that tells you if you are going to ovulate or not that month. But like my other nurse said, that doesn't mean you're releasing your egg. So our eggs are going to be released this month, however many there are. If there's one, if there's two, they'll be released. She said there's a good one, but if there's a couple of them, they'll be released. And we just want to get the timing right. We didn't wait for it tonight, but we were too excited, and we had intercourse right after we came home from the doctor's after lunch. So prayers and good vibes. We know it's going to happen in God's timing. He's perfect, and there's a blessing in the waiting. Thank you guys for staying tuned and updated on our videos. I know I really don't speak with everyone personally as far as my family about the situation. Sometimes I feel open enough to be vulnerable and talk about it, and then sometimes I don't. So that's why I make these videos, so that way everyone can see what's going on. If you're interested in following my videos, my YouTube channel, you know, then here it is. And I also wanted to track it because, like I said in the very beginning, for women that are also going through this journey of trying to conceive, couples that are trying to conceive and have unexplained infertility, you know, have been through things like we've been through things, different bumps in the road, but all in all, we give God glory, and we know that God is going to bless us with our miracle baby or babies. Everybody's been talking about twins, and whatever God gives us, He's going to give us, whether it be one or multiples. We're just praying for healthy babies, healthy pregnancy. And like I told the nurse before we left the appointment, that she said, I hope it works. I said, me too. I said, either way, we'll be back. If it works, if I'm pregnant, I'll schedule my first appointment, and if I'm not, I'll schedule another round of Clomid or whatever the doctor prescribes, as well as a trigger shot. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but Adrian and I had agreed to take a couple of rounds with medication and the trigger shot before going into IUI because it's so expensive. But we'll see what happens. So thank you guys, like I said, again, for your prayers, for your well wishes, for staying tuned with our journey. And it did not hurt. The trigger shot did not hurt. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Some women I've seen, you know, different women's reactions. Some people felt bloated. Some people felt, you know, fatigue, headaches. Some women have even took the trigger shot, the pregnancy test after the trigger shot, because the trigger shot is HCG, and when a woman takes a pregnancy test, she gets 2 lines because the HCG is high, her levels are high, and that's to support a pregnancy. So women take pregnancy tests after the trigger shot because of the HCG that's in the shot, because you're gonna get a positive. A lot of times women get positive, so I might do that just to show you guys, all in fun. And that's really it. Like I said, I'll be back today and tomorrow. We are baby dancing and praying for the best, but enjoying each other because I love my husband so much. I love my husband for being on this journey with me, and I love his crazy self, his goofiness, and yeah, he just keeps me sane, and Jesus keeps us sane. But he levels me out, and I just thank God for him. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Bye.